Hey guys, it's Jamie. Today I wanted to do a little video on comparing Angular Material with Ionic, and I want to look at the pros and cons and see why exactly you might use one versus the other for a particular project. So Angular Material is primarily for like a good desktop experience. So everything here is really built to excel on the desktop. Granted, it does work on the mobile, but you don't really get as many free styling tricks as Ionic gives you. So Ionic, on the other hand, you can see right here on their components page they have a mobile app. You can see it's primarily for mobile, but it does work on desktop as well. So they can both serve both desktop and mobile. However, Ionic is primarily mobile, as Ionic apps can actually be built into literal mobile apps. So you just run a different command and then boom, you have an app that works on either iOS or Android. And then as for Angular Material, you won't really be able to do that in any way. Your app that you build is a web app. It's not going to run on iOS or Android or anything like that. However, Angular Material does have another benefit, which is you can actually use another technology called Electron to package it into a desktop app if you need to do that. And I haven't tried to do that with Ionic, but you'll have probably a harder time than if you just are using bare bones Angular Material with Electron. So the summary is that in general, if your app is primarily for desktop, you should probably use Angular Material. If it's primarily for mobile, you should use Ionic. And now I'm going to give a little demo of what exactly these look like. So this is a site that I built in another one of my tutorials. I think that was called How to Build a Homepage in Angular Material. And if I open up the developer tools and choose mobile here, you'll see that the styling gets a little bit messed up on the mobile. And now I have another app which was made using Ionic. And here, if I go into the mobile version using developer tools in Chrome, you can see that it's built to work on mobile. So it's of course going to work quite well. So all the styling is free. I didn't have to do anything. And also, I'll show you, it runs on my iPhone as well. So I have an app called Ionic Dev App, and all I had to do to get it running on here is connect my phone to the same network my computer is on, and then from the directory of my Ionic app I run Ionic space serve space -c, and then I'm able to get this little app. And like I said before, I could actually compile it and run it on mobile. So Ionic is very mobile friendly. I built several apps and I've had a good experience overall. Like, there are some finicky things, but overall, if you're a web developer, this is a great shortcut to be able to build native apps using Ionic. And then similarly, Angular Material can be used to make desktop apps by packaging the code inside of Electron. And then of course, both of them just build websites and general web apps. You don't necessarily need to run it natively on a device. So I hope that helps you to give you an idea of my opinion on Angular Material versus Ionic. I don't think one's better than the other, I just think they're for different things. So depending on your use case, you want to evaluate the pros and cons and then make your decision from there. So yeah, this is my first video on like comparing two things. Let me know if you like this sort of thing in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this.